శ్రీనివాస గోవింద శ్రీ వెంకటేశ గోవింద
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 తిరుపతి రూప గోవింద
తిరుపతి రూప గోవింద
తిరుమల వాస గోవింద
తిరుమల వాస గోవింద
శ్రీనివాస గోవింద శ్రీ వెంకటేశ గోవింద
శ్రీనివాస గోవింద శ్రీ వెంకటేశ గోవింద
పుండరీకాక్ష గోవింద
పుండరీకాక్ష గోవింద
పండరీనాథ గోవింద
పండరీనాథ గోవింద
శ్రీనివాస గోవింద శ్రీ వెంకటేశ గోవింద
శ్రీనివాస గోవింద శ్రీ వెంకటేశ గోవింద
భక్తవత్సల గోవింద
భక్తవత్సల గోవింద
భాగవత ప్రియ గోవింద
భాగవత ప్రియ గోవింద
శ్రీనివాస గోవింద శ్రీ వెంకటేశ గోవింద
శ్రీనివాస గోవింద శ్రీ వెంకటేశ గోవింద
ఆపద్బాంధవ గోవింద
ఆపద్బాంధవ గోవింద
అనాథ రక్షక గోవింద
అనాథ రక్షణ గోవింద
శ్రీనివాస గోవింద శ్రీ వెంకటేశ గోవింద
శ్రీనివాస గోవింద శ్రీ వెంకటేశ గోవింద
వెంకటరమణ గోవింద
వెంకటరమణ గోవింద
సంకటహరణ గోవింద
సంకటహరణ గోవింద
శ్రీనివాస గోవింద శ్రీ వెంకటేశ గోవింద
శ్రీనివాస గోవింద శ్రీ వెంకటేశ గోవింద
తిరుపతి రూప గోవింద
తిరుపతి రూప గోవింద
తిరుమల వాస గోవింద
తిరుమల వాస గోవింద
శ్రీనివాస గోవింద శ్రీ వెంకటేశ గోవింద
శ్రీనివాస గోవింద శ్రీ వెంకటేశ గోవింద
శ్రీ వెంకటేశ గోవింద
శ్రీ వెంకటేశ గోవింద
శ్రీ వెంకటేశ గోవింద
శ్రీ వెంకటేశ గోవింద
I congratulate all of you that in spite of having all nice programs on TV, etc., cricket match, still you came here. That's great. In fact, I asked Uma whether people are interested. I am ready, but people should be interested. I am happy many of you are interested. You are really blessed to be staying in this place because this place was inaugurated by Pujya Swami Dayanand Saraswati. There is one, as far as my knowledge goes. Pujya Swami Ji, a great Mahatma, great saint, a wise person who blessed this Coimbatore, our country, the entire world, and you are staying in the place which was inaugurated by him. If we analyze our life, all of us are busy or at least want to be busy doing something. Or some people are too busy and they want to withdraw from the activities. So some people are going after activities, some people are withdrawing from certain activities. But behind all of them, activities or withdrawal, what everybody wants is happiness. If somebody is going for work, some job, if you ask that person, why do you want to go for work, for job? He will say, I want money. So he is going for job, he is for money or sometime recognition. So his desire for the job is dependent upon desire for money or recognition. And if you ask him, why do you want money? Then he will say, money will buy things. So his desire for money is dependent upon desire for things he wants to buy. If you ask him, why do you want to buy things? Then that person will say, I become happy. If I buy these things and I enjoy them, I become happy. If I ask him further, as if I am after him, if I ask him further, why do you want to be happy? For that there is no answer. I want to be happy. So happiness is something what everybody is fundamentally seeking. You want everything in life, your wife, your husband, your children, your house, anything you are going after or running away from is for happiness. In Shastra they say, happiness is the object of the final desire. Anya ichcha anadina ichcha vishayah sukham. So like that they define. Anyway, don't bother about Sanskrit. So happiness is something which you are fundamentally seeking. And if I ask you, when do you want to be happy, in the morning or evening? Will you say, no, Swami, morning happiness is okay, evening I am not happy, no problem. No? You want to be happy in the morning, you want to be happy in the evening, during night, all the time you want to be happy. Do you want to be happy inside your house or outside your house? Both. You cannot say, no, Swami, inside I should be happy, outside no problem. Or outside I should be happy, inside no problem. Not like that. You want to be happy all the time. You want to be happy in all situations. So everybody wants to have happiness without any limit. Everybody wants limitless happiness. Limitless happiness means what? My happiness should not be conditioned by time, should not be conditioned by place, should not be conditioned by state. in every state, every time, every place, I would like to be happy. So everybody is seeking limitless happiness. Now question is, how to get this limitless happiness? For that, our Shastra's answer is that you attain limitless happiness by discovering yourself to be happiness. There is no other way. Because if happiness is a particular object, then you cannot be happy all the time. When that object is there, you are happy. When that object goes away, you are not happy. If happiness is limited in a particular time, then you cannot be happy all the time. And therefore, happiness which you are seeking cannot be away from you. And that is what Shastra declares about yourself. The happiness which you are seeking is really yourself, not away from you. But since you do not know what really you are, therefore you are seeking happiness outside. Like they say, there is a deer called musk deer. Have you heard about musk deer? Musk means a particular fragrant substance called musk. That musk deer has got musk in its navel itself. It is so fragrant and it is searching for that particular material and goes all over and perhaps running, it may die also. But what it is seeking is not away from itself. Similarly, the vision of Shastra is that the limitless happiness what you are seeking is not away from you. It is you. But since you do not know what really you are, and in fact you have got so many wrong conclusions about yourself, therefore you are denying your own happiness. So the answer to the question, how to attain this limitless happiness? Answer is by discovery of your true nature. How do you discover your true nature? By using the means of discovery. And the means of discovery of yourself is scriptures, Vedanta. Vedanto nama Upanishad Pramanam. By the study of Vedanta, you understand your true nature and thereby you discover yourself to be fullness, happiness. This is the brief answer of Shastra regarding the happiness you are seeking. But this ultimate happiness, this limitless happiness, you can discover and own up only when you have relative happiness in your life. If you are relatively happy, then only you can discover the ultimate, the complete happiness. And therefore, one needs to have this relative happiness. And relative happiness, how one can get, that is what we are going to see. First of all, we need to have the clarity about what the happiness is. Many times we are mixing some non-happiness as happiness with happiness. Like many people think, what is happiness? Having all comforts is happiness. We have got air conditioned machine, we have got TV, we have got a nice 4-bedroom house. That is happiness. That is a wrong understanding about happiness. With all those things which I described, one can be unhappy. You have seen many rich people, they have got a very big house, air conditioner they have got all gadgets, still we hear they commit suicide. So if only luxurious items are happiness, then those people should be happy. So happiness is not equal to this comforts. Happiness is not equal to luxurious item. So don't conclude that these people are happy because they have got all luxurious items. Luxurious items do not make happy. They are not guaranteed. They can provide some atmosphere for discovering happiness, but they are not equal to happiness. Second misunderstanding about happiness is that if everybody listens to me, all my desires are fulfilled, then I am happy. If that is happiness, you can never be happy. Why? Because all your desires will never be fulfilled. You fulfill some desires and some desires will be not fulfilled. So if complete fulfillment of desires is happiness, then you can never be happy. Another thing is, some people think that having children, having married life, that is happiness. That also is not correct, because there are many married people who are unhappy. Some people think that bachelor life is happiness. That also not. There are many bachelors who are very unhappy. They wanted to get married and waiting for the perfect match, remain unmarried. So getting married is not happiness. Not getting married also is not happiness. Then what is happiness? Happiness is being comfortable with myself and the world. Happiness is being comfortable with myself and the world. And to get this happiness, at least in relative measure, we have to follow one principle which is very useful in every field of our life, every area of our life, and that is pratikulasya tyagaha anukulasya grahanam. Means whatever is unfavorable to what you want, you should drop, and whatever is favorable, you should adopt. This is applicable to everything you want to achieve in your life. For example, if you want to attain good health, you follow this principle. Whatever is favorable to good health, you adopt. Whatever is unfavorable, harmful to the health, you drop. Some people, what they do, whatever is favorable they adopt, but what is not favorable, what is harmful, non-conducive, that also they take up, and therefore they don't get it. If you want good relationship with people, whatever is favorable to relationship, you do it, and what is harmful to the relationship, you drop it. Anything in life you want to achieve, this is the important principle. Anukulasya grahanam, pratikulasya tyagaha. Now for happiness also, we follow the same principle. Whatever is non-conducive, obstructive to our happiness, we drop. So let us understand what is coming in our way to be happy. What is obstructing the flow of happiness to us? We will see some of them. One thing is that we have made some people responsible for our happiness. We think that my spouse is responsible for making me happy. My husband should make me happy, my wife should make me happy, my children should make me happy. That thinking is an obstacle to happiness. Understand this very well. Nobody is responsible for your happiness. You are responsible for your happiness. Don't say that I am not happy because my wife is like this, my husband is like this, my children are like this, my government is like this, my neighbor is like this. As long as you are considering somebody to be responsible for your happiness, you are obstructing your happiness. One party was going on, and in that party many couples were there. Then one lady was asked, "Does your husband keep you happy?" Then that husband was very eager to hear that what is the answer, what is the answer. Because he was thinking that he is a good husband, and therefore he was very eager to hear. One friend asked, "Is your husband keeping you happy?" Then that lady said no. That husband was shocked. He said, "My God, I have done so much for her. I am a very loving husband and she is telling like this." Then the questioner, that was her friend, he said, "I thought you have a good husband. He must be keeping you happy." She said, "No. Nobody keeps me happy. I keep myself happy." So you don't tell that other person has to keep you happy. Nobody has responsibility to keep you happy. As long as you are given the responsibility of making you, keeping you happy to others, you are bound to be unhappy. So first of all, this obstacle is what? Considering others to be responsible for your happiness. Second thing is blaming others for our unhappiness. You say, "I am unhappy because of that person. I am unhappy because of that person. I am unhappy because of that person. I am unhappy because of that person." And if we don't find anything locally, what we say? "I am unhappy because my study is not okay. My Rahu is not okay. My Ketu is not okay. My Mangala, that Kunja, that Mangal, that is not okay." So, blaming others for my unhappiness is obstructing the flow of happiness. So we stop blaming the world for my happiness, my unhappiness. Another thing is, I insist that this alone should happen for me to be happy. Insistence on a particular situation, particular object, particular person to be happy is a big obstacle in happiness. Means you connect that I will be happy only if this thing happens. If India wins in the match, then only I will be happy. If my son gets admission in this college, then only I will be happy. If I get this type of food, then only I will be happy. How can I be happy otherwise? So, if you are too insistent on a particular object, particular person, that this person has to be in my life, then only I can be happy. Weather should be like this, then only I can be happy. So, if you have so many insistence, so many conditions for your happiness, you are connecting your happiness with some particular condition, then you cannot be happy for a long time. Momentary you will be happy when that condition happens. And all conditions in life are temporary, momentary. Therefore, insistence that this or that alone should happen, that is a big obstacle in becoming relatively happy. Another thing is, we have resistance to so many things that happened in life. Why that person told me like this 10 years ago? Why I was misled by that person 5 years ago? So we keep resisting the facts that has already happened. Why that person did like this? Why he shouted at me 5 years ago? We are not ready to let go. We are holding on to those happenings which are making us unhappy. But still we are holding on to that. So our resistance to the facts are making us unhappy, obstructing our happiness. And another thing which obstructs our happiness is comparison with others. See, if you are sitting for food and you are given a nice laddu, you are happy. But you see that other person is given bigger laddu, you become unhappy. I got something, 1,000 rupees, increase, I am happy. But when I came to know that my colleague is given 1,500, I become unhappy. So, as long as you are comparing yourself with others, your happiness will be obstructed. Learn to enjoy what you have, rather than comparing with others. Whatever is required, Bhagavan has given. Why should I compare with others? But we keep on comparing. See, my son is earning this 2 million, but my neighbor's son is earning 3 million. 2 millions are enough for your son, enough for you. But he is earning 3 lakhs, 3 millions. Unhappy. So, constant comparison with others is detrimental to your happiness. No, why should I compare? What I need is given to me. But we keep on comparing. So, this makes us unhappy. And another thing is, we have some disempowering wrong thinking. Like, my life is full of misery, I cannot be happy, I am destined to be unhappy all the time. दुनिया में आए तो जीना ही पड़ेगा, जीवन है अगर जहर तो पीना ही पड़ेगा. In Hindi they say, so I have to all the time constantly drinking poison. Swamiji, my life is like that only. I don't think I can be happy. So you are becoming your enemy by such wrong thinking, unhealthy way of thinking. Always tell yourself that I deserve to be happy. If I change my attitude, I can be happy. And one more factor which keeps people happy as per Shastra is life of adharma. If you keep on violating this morality, if you keep on violating dharma, the dukkham has to come. So more and more adharma is there, the more and more dukkha will come. For the time being, person can escape from the loss of the land, but someday this adharma will catch up the person. Therefore, adharma also is a very important factor. Adharmic life is an important factor for not having sukha, having more and more dukkha. So these are the unfavorable factors. So if you want to be happy, even in relative sense, you drop all of them. Then what is the favorable factors for happiness? Our Shastra says your happiness is the result of your punyam, earn more and more punyam in your life, then more and more happy you become today or tomorrow. So punyam is a basic factor, fundamental factor for your happiness. And therefore, earn more and more punyam and avoid papa as much as possible. Lead the life of dharma. Avoid the life of adharma. And adharma means what? Hurting people. And we don't hurt by physical fight or something, we don't slap, etc. At least I hope it is not happening. But we hurt mainly by our tongue. By our words, we hurt people. So we try to reduce that adharma and try to earn punya. How? There are two ways of earning punya. One is prayers and other is reaching out. Prayers means there are three types of prayers. One is kaika, you can do puja. In your house, if you have got altar, do some puja. Panchopachara puja, Shodashopachara puja. Whatever way you know, you please connect yourself to the Lord by some physical action. That is called puja. So puja is one way of earning punya. Another way of prayer is chanting the stotras. If you chant stotras, Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalita Sahasranama, that also earns you punya. Chant some bhajans, sing some bhajans. All of them, all these oral prayers help you to earn punya. Or at least manasa, mentally you remember the Lord. Chant some Bhagavan Nama mentally, that also will help you to earn punya. And another way of earning punyam, which is the currency for buying happiness, and that is reaching out. Share your resources, whatever you have, money you have, time you have, knowledge you have, whatever you have, you share with others. Reach out. Be a contributor. If Bhagavan has given you, please contribute. If you contribute, you earn punyam and that will bring happiness. If you don't have money or you don't have the heart to spend money, at least give some sweet words. Make people feel good about them by sweet words, by appreciation, by praise. That also is a very, very good action of earning punya. Generally we have this problem. We criticize very generously, but we praise very miserly. When somebody does good thing, praise very little we do. But if somebody does something wrong, big criticism. If food, some salt is not there or less there, so much criticism. But food is done well, very little praise. So we have to reverse the process. Less criticism, more praise. Learn to appreciate. Learn to make other person feel good about what that person is. Praise more. Make the person feel good about himself, herself. That also is one way of earning punya. But it should be genuine praise, not just flattery or manipulation. So by sweet words, you can earn punya. No cost. In Shastra there is a beautiful saying, Vachane ka daridrata. In using sweet words, why should be miserly? So make people feel good about them. If somebody has done small thing for you, you appreciate the person. And you can reach out by mental prayers for the world. If you cannot do even sweet words, then at least you pray for everybody. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kasyit dukkha bhagya. Keep praying for us. Have these blessing gestures. If you see somebody suffering, pray for the person. Oh Lord, please help. Please help him. And do some Bhagavan Nama Smaranam for that person. That also is one way of earning punya. Help others. Whatever way you can help. And I tell you one thing, that if you have the heart to help, Bhagavan will give you resources also. Have the heart, have the mind. Oh Lord, please make me the instrument in helping others. You will see that Bhagavan will give you more and more opportunity. Have the mind at least. Oh Lord, make me the instrument of helping others. So this is one way, this is another way of earning punya. One way of earning punya is prayers. Other way of earning is reaching out, contribution. Pujya Swami Dayanand Ji, whom I referred to in the beginning of this talk, he used to say that everybody is a consumer. We consume food, we consume water, we consume air, we consume so many things. Electricity we consume. So consumers we are. We have to be consumer to survive. But we need to become a contributor. Learn to be a contributor. And if you have the mind to become a contributor, then Bhagavan will show you the ways. How can you be a contributor? If there is some littering is there, some paper or something, you put it in the garbage bin. That itself is a contribution. The mind is there. Let me contribute to the totality. All the time I am doing things for myself, let me learn to contribute. This contribution and prayers are very useful for, very important for earning punya. And if you earn punya, you will earn happiness. Another way which is conducive for happiness is you learn to be happy in the happiness of others. Don't become too self-centered. If somebody got some good news, learn to enjoy his success, his joy. Not that, oh, he got happiness, I didn't get. Somebody got happiness. Learn to enjoy the success of others. Learn to enjoy the happy moments of others as well. So you expand yourself. You are so much focused on your own individuality or your own family itself. Learn to be happy in the happiness of others. Include others' happiness in your happiness. Then you will have more opportunities to be happy. And another thing is, which is important for happiness, is the life of prayerfulness. There is a difference between prayer and prayerfulness. Prayer is a particular act. Either you do puja, you do chanting, or you remember the Lord's name, is an act. Prayerfulness is an attitude. Attitude of appreciating Bhagavan's presence. Attitude of gratitude. That is prayerfulness. So appreciating Bhagavan's presence in our life by seeing that everything is given to me. Food is given to me. Remember the presence of Bhagavan when food comes in front of you. Appreciate the presence that by the order of Ishvara this food has come to me. By the order of Ishvara children are there, spouse is there, various types of setups are there in front of me. So try to appreciate Ishvara's presence in everything. Of course it requires certain background, certain study of the Shastra. Do it. And learn to appreciate the presence of Ishvara in whatever way you can. Try to see the Ishvara's will in every happening. That is also a way of appreciating Ishvara's presence. Keep saying that, keep seeing and saying that whatever is happening is by Ishvara's will, Ishvara's will, Ishvara's will. So more you appreciate the Ishvara's presence in your life, more you will have happiness. Because when you are in touch with Ishvara, and Ishvara is the ultimate source of Ananda, you are in touch with the source of Ananda, that you are happy. And prayerfulness also implies this feeling of gratitude. Most of the people, they complain about what is not there in life. Swamiji, our building has become old, our children are not paying attention to us, this electricity is sometimes going, or this air condition is not working, this is not working, this is not working. So many complaints. Hardly they have anything to be thankful about. It depends upon your mind. You can see so many good things that has happened in your life. You are sitting in front of me, means all of you are given good food. I don't know good food, but food at least. Because Swami is only known good food. Dhananani is known for good food. So, food is given, all of you have got clothing, all of you are having housing. So many good things have happened. I tell you that millions and millions of people are not getting 3 meals a day. Millions of people are staying on the roadside. Millions of people don't have enough clothing. So you have really reasons to be thankful to Ishvara. And you can be thankful that you have the mind to come and sit here. You have time, you have mind, you have got a place, you have a Swami coming. You have so many reasons to be thankful to Ishvara. So every day, at least minimum 3 to 5 times you tell Bhagavan, "Oh Lord, I am so much blessed by you." Like you have got not 3 times meditation, TDS, medicine you take, 3 tablets a day, 5 tablets a day. Similarly, these 3 tablets, what? Gratitude tablets. Morning, one gratitude. Morning you get up and say, "Bhagavan, I am so blessed, you woke me up." Many people die during sleep itself. You woke me up. I am so grateful to you. When the food comes, say thanks to Bhagavan. Bhagavan, by your grace, this food is there. People work so hard and still they don't get enough food. I am able to get it. So every day minimum 3 to 5 times have this feeling. Express this verbally. Thank God. I am grateful to you, Bhagavan. More and more gratitude you bring in your life, more and more happy you will be. When you have got complaining mind, you are obstructing the flow of happiness. When you have got grateful mind, you are inviting happiness. Therefore, this gratitude, which is one aspect of prayerful life, is very, very important for becoming happy. I have seen that the people who have got more and more gratitude, who are able to appreciate what all good things are happening and paying attention, thanking Bhagavan, thanking people involved, they are happy people. And so gratitude is very important. Another thing which is conducive for becoming happy is to be in the company of happy people. So if you find somebody is generally happy, be in that company of that person. If you are in the company of that people who are very sad, you also will become sad. So be in the company of, if you have opportunity, Swami, my spouse is sad fellow, so what to do? So if you can't help it, then you go to your neighbor's place and if neighbor is happy. So be in the company of people who have somehow discovered happiness. And one important thing for happiness is having some satsang, some study of the Shastra, listening to some scriptures from some teachers, directly or indirectly. If directly some teacher can come and teach, very good. If that is not possible, at least listen to recording, listen to the video. Nowadays so many are available. But if possible, listen to one Mahatma for some time. And when you understand the truth about happiness with the help of Shastra, with the help of the Mahatmas, the teachers, then you will see that to be happy is not as difficult as it was looking earlier. Thus, you drop or reduce those factors which are obstructing your happiness, and you increase, invite, bring in those factors which are conducive to your happiness, and you can lead a happy life. I wish you a very happy life.